my favorite recipes that I made when I first started this channel was my chocolate peanut butter cups. They were made out of necessity, really, when I was living in Korea. Let's be honest, you don't have to fill chocolate cups with just peanut butter. You can put anything in them. So in honor of St. Patty's Day coming up, and also that it's Girl Scout cookie season here in America, I thought about doing a chocolate mint cup, something that's a little maybe reminiscent of Thin Mint cookies. A common ingredient in making chocolate, and what I did use in that last video, is coconut oil. And I understand that it's an acquired taste. Since moving back, however, I've discovered these little awesome cocoa butter baking chips. They smell really chocolatey already. They melt just like coconut oil or butter would, and they hold their form once you mix in your chocolate and you refrigerate or freeze it again. So this recipe will not use coconut oil in the chocolate itself. Where you will see the coconut is a little bit of coconut cream in the filling. It doesn't actually have a lot of flavor. It's very mild until you flavor it yourself. So if you're not a coconut person, but you see that there's a little bit of coconut cream in there, don't be weirded out. Try it anyway. But as for the chocolate cups themselves, you can fill them with anything you want. I hope you brought your sweet tooth. For the filling, place 1/4 of an avocado in a blender. If you don't like avocado in your sweets, you can easily omit this altogether, but the filling will stay white in color. To the avocado, add 4 teaspoons of maple syrup, a 1/3 cup of the solid part of a can of coconut cream. Refrigerating it ahead of time will help to separate the solid from the liquid. And 2 to 4 drops of mint oil or a 1/4 teaspoon of mint extract. Blend thoroughly until a pudding-like texture forms. Refrigerate until ready to use. Over a very low flame, start to melt 1/4 cup of cocoa butter. Keep an eye on it just so that it starts to melt, even letting it hover over the flame a bit. In a bowl, combine 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder, a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and your melted cocoa butter. Stir with a fork until the mixture is completely smooth. Spoon the chocolate mixture into the bottom of silicone cup molds. If you don't want any of the filling to show from the outside, you can paint the chocolate mixture up the sides a bit. If you don't mind that the mixture shows, then you can layer this in 3 altogether. Spoon a bit of the mint cream mixture into the middle of each cup. Spoon the mint layer smoothly. Place in the freezer for just 5 to 10 minutes to firm up the top layer. Meanwhile, keep the rest of your chocolate mixture near the burner you just used so that it stays warm and doesn't start to harden. When the first 2 layers are set, spoon the rest of the chocolate mixture over the top of each cup. Refrigerate or freeze for just a few more minutes until set and ready to eat. And then the best part is eating them. I left these in the freezer just so that they firmed up, but not that they're frozen solid. Oh, yes. Chocolatey and minty. What's not to love?